Hi, hope you're doing okay. If you haven't watched a video of mine before, I'm Becky and my content is about getting organised, calming things down, feeling more in control, bits of motherhood, bits of birth story, advice, bits like that, and anything else you ask for really, feel free to ask and I shall provide as much as I can. So today is about how to get the most from your day. In summary, I'm going to tell you to get up earlier, and you might want to tell me to off, because who really wants to do that. But please hear me out and don't knock it till you've tried it. It works. Okay, now I have a toddler. I am knackered all of the time. Look at my face. This is a mum face. Big bags under the eyes. This hair has not been washed for 5 days. Not likely to get washed soon either. No, hopefully it will tomorrow. And yeah, pale, no energy. Ugh. But I've had a productive day, and most of that was before I went to work. Work colleagues, if you're watching this, sorry, but that's the way it is. So have you had one of those days where you just feel like you failed at everything has gone wrong, it's just been a really crappy day, or just one of those days where you kind of tried to play catch up all day but you don't really catch up with anything, or you have all these good intentions and nothing really happens because you're not motivated or other things get in the way? I'm not talking about days where something goes horrifically wrong and something awful happens, like days where you end up in A&E with your child and so you didn't mop the floor or something like that. I'm, talking about just the mundane everyday, I can't be bothered to do this now, I haven't got time to do this now, I'm too tired, I haven't got the energy, what's the point when they're going to mess it back up again anyway? Those kind of days. And so you are left feeling like things aren't done, like you're not on top of things, like you're out of control, you're overwhelmed, you feel like a failure, you feel fed up. Does this ring bells for anyone, or am I just talking about me? Because this is how I felt. I just couldn't catch up. And this is even before I had my little one. So, I'm thinking about days where you get no sense of real achievement, and we need to change that because that is no good for us. It's no good for our self-esteem. You just end up thinking, well, that day was a write-off. Not ideal. No day really needs to be like that unless something happens. Little ones being ill and being on you all day is probably a bit of a write-off, but right there you're doing all that you can, you're doing the most important job anyway and being there for them. But I'm just talking about your normal average day. So if you've watched any of my videos before, you might have watched one on weekly planning where you have certain chores on days that suit you, maybe a certain thing every day, maybe a couple of things every day, 3 or 4 things every day, maybe things every other day, maybe things at the weekends, whatever works for you. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, give that a watch because that's probably useful before this one, though this will still work anyway. The idea is to solve this overwhelm, I've done nothing today problem. Get up before the other people in your house. If you have a newborn baby and they get up every couple of hours, I'm not directing this at you, but that phase will pass, hang in there. I'm talking about if you normally get up at 7, I wish. If you normally get up at 7, get up at 6:30, maybe 6:15. Yes, it's hard at the time that you get up, especially if you're all snuggly in bed, especially if it's winter, especially if you've got work that day. But those 45-30 minutes, even an hour if you can, won't make a massive amount of difference to your sleep and your level of tired. And if they do, then go to bed a bit earlier because honestly, this is worth it. But they will make a massive difference to your day and the way you feel throughout your day and at the end of it. So you can use that time before other people get up for whatever it is you feel is going to bring you the most satisfaction. That sounded wrong. Keeping it clean. It might be for chores around the house. You probably can't do anything too noisy. If it's like in my house, I have to creep around. Sometimes I get up early to have a bath because it's really hard to find time to do that. Especially if you need to do something like for yourself, like shave your legs. When does that happen? It's impossible. So yeah, you might have to get up early to do that. You might be able to do some cleaning. You might be able to put the washing on. You might be able to unload the dishwasher. It could be that you get up earlier so that you actually get yourself ready before you have to get everybody else ready, and you can choose something nice to wear. You can put some makeup on. Okay, it's not self-indulgent, it's making you feel better and ready to face the day, so that's a good thing. It might be that you get up so you can have a nice breakfast. I know some people are not breakfast people. I would get out of bed for food at any time, I think, really. So that works for me. You could do a half an hour yoga workout on following a YouTube video. You could get up to read a book. You could get up to watch last night's episode of Coronation Street that you didn't get a chance to watch because you were cleaning the floor or well, who knows, washing up. So it can be anything at all that most brings joy to you. So some people I know use it for things like journaling and diary entries and writing things down. They might be writing a plan for their day. It depends what you do. Maybe your days are quite predictable and you don't need to do that. Maybe you are like a stay-at-home mum or work from home and you need to write a list of what you need to do. And maybe you can do some of that before everybody else gets up. So it's about thinking, what do I need most? It might be your time. It's a really, really peaceful time to be awake and to be in your house. What is going on with my hair? Because you've got some quiet, and I don't know about you, but that happens so rarely. Happens so rarely that I'm just on my own, and so rarely that it's quiet and peaceful. Tends to happen on these evenings where I do these videos, where I'm filming these. Because this is the night that my husband goes out, so this is what I do. But it's just nice to have the peace. So enjoy it. You know, if you think I never get a chance to read anymore, I never get a chance to watch whatever it is, I am currently working through on Disney Plus Desperate Housewives because I watched most of it the first time round and it's so good the second time. You need a bit of escapism sometimes. For me though, I need to get ahead with things. So I would look at, if you look at my weekly planning video, like I said, I have jobs to do every day. So I would see what I can get done before work. Often when I get to work, things don't go to plan. I have mentioned before I'm a teacher, so often things do not go to plan. You end up chasing your tail all day, more work piles onto you, you don't get through what you hoped you would on your list, you just end up with more to do by the end of the day and you're like, wow, I've achieved nothing, I might as well not have come in, all I've done is gain more work. But you can be thinking, but things are okay at home. I did this and this before I came to work. I made my sandwiches for tomorrow. I put the rubbish out. I cleaned the downstairs loo. Whatever it might be, you can feel that sense of achievement even if your day goes badly. I think really that's the best way, is to do possibly a bit of the necessary and a bit of the kind of luxury might be the best way, a bit of both. So maybe that means a bit of cleaning and a cup of tea, and you sit and have the cup of tea just in quiet. How nice would that be? It would be hot as well. Be a miracle. Right, let me just glance at my list and see if there's anything else. Yeah, no, that is really it. I just think it does help you feel more ready to face the day. You're also a bit more, I know it takes a while to wake up, but you have got the most kind of energy at the start of the day. When you're trying to do things in the evening after everything else, and yes, you will still have to do things in the evening because that's life, isn't it? But it's nicer to know you've got some things done that could get done. And also, it's amazing how much you can get done in a short time when there is no one distracting you. It really is. Please let me know in the comments what you decide to do, if you decide to give it a go. If you're finding it hard to get up a bit earlier, do maybe set your alarm 10 minutes earlier every day over a week or something like that until you get to a time you are happy with. Have a go at it. You might find you don't need that long, or you need a bit longer, and you can adapt it as you need. I would really recommend it. It's helped my mental health to stay stable by quite some amount, I think, because I need that little feeling of control, and there's so much we can't control. Let's stay on top of what we can. So yeah, would love to hear what you get up to, how it works for you. Even if it doesn't work, please comment and let me know. And I will see you soon. Thank you for listening. Bye.